The clock on the wall of the Kim Manson kitchen read 7:30 p.m. Most nights Kim Tae-hung would be humming a soft tune with his boxy smile light up the room as he sat at the dinner table, but tonight was different. Tonight he wasn't just a pretty gentle fiance everyone knew. He was a man on a quiet mission. He had spent 3 hours in the kitchen, not with the help of the house chief, but with his own two hands, floor dusting his cheeks, a small mask from all set on his waist. He was making Jungkook's favorite dish, a spicy beef stew that his mouth used to make. Why? Because for the last 7 days, his mafia boss fiance Jeon Jungkook had been a storm cloud, tense, short-tempered, barely eating. Taehyung had decided tonight I break thought. He didn't know that across the city the rival bike clan had just won the south wings of Jungkook territory. He didn't know his lover was sitting in his office, still on his from a wall. Red and guilt twisting inside him like a serpent. All Taehyung knew was love, and love he believed could heal anything. The hallway to Jungkook's office was a long, silent corridor of black marble. Two guards stood at the end, their faces stern. Taehyung walked carefully, a silver tray in his hand, the stew steamed under a beside it, a small was held a single white rose. Jungkook's favorite guard stepping forward, arm out. Sorry, sir, but the boss is attending a very important meeting. And he strictly told me not to let anyone enter the meeting room. The blinked. He wasn't used to being called sir by these men. He was their boss heart. The soft but firm. I'm not anyone. I'm his husband. Let me pass. Got nervous but remembering Jungkook Thunder's order. Sir Taehyung, please. He said no one. Not even you. He was very angry. Taehyung felt a small crack in his chest. Not even you. He looked down at the stew. The steam was fading, his hard work was getting cold, and somewhere inside that room his Jungkook was alone. That's when Taehyung did something no one expected. He ran. Taehyung left. I'm sorry, God. Sir, wait. Two more guards appeared from nowhere, a small chase in the guard hallway. A beautiful man in a soft cream sweater holding a tray of food running from three bulky men in a black suit. It would have been funny if the young eyes were not so dramatic. He reached the heavy door. He didn't knock. It opened. The room was dark except for a single lamp on the desk. Jungkook stood by the window, his back to the door. His bald shoulders were shaking. His hands were clenched into fists. He had just gotten off the phone with Namjoon. Three men were in the south wings. His family, he heard the door crash open. He heard the feet. He's already bawling. Jungle without turning voice, a thunderclap. I said, no one. Get out of now. The dress lay from Tehung's head, the bow shattered, the stew splattered like on the marble floor, the white rose fall, its petals breaking. Tehung flinched so hard he hit the door frame, his eyes widened, filling with tears in a single second. He wasn't just scared, he was heartbroken. The man who had promised to protect him from the world had just turned that word into a Tehung whisper cracking. Jungkook around his face still twisted in rage, went pale. His eyes dropped to the broken tray, the spilled food, and then to his fiance's face, a face that looked at him not with anger but with pure, shattered trust. Jungkook was dropping to the horrible whisper, "They? No, baby. I didn't know it was you." But Taehyung was already stepping back. He shook his head, a single tear falling down his cheeks. "Taehyung," you said, "not even me." He turned and walked away, not run, walk. That was worse. It was the walk of someone who had given everything and been. He left the mess there. He left the doors. He left Jungkook standing in the ruin of his own making. Jungkook screaming after him, "Taehyung!" The door slammed. Jungkook and punched the wall, not once, not twice, but 3 times. The plaster cracked. He got from the door trembling. "Boss, he just wanted to you." He cooked for 3 hours. Jungkook frozen. His hand dropped. He looked at the stew. 3 hours. His love had spent 3 hours making him food, and Jungkook had thrown it back in his face with a shout. Jungkook was hollow. Namjoon handled the south wing now. Namjoon on the phone. "But boss, Jungkook, I don't care. Fix it. I'm going home." Jungkook didn't take his armored car. He took a black CVV, driving himself, his mind replaying the look of the hung face, the flinch, the way his lips trembled. He had seen his fiancée cry before over sad movies, over in birds in the garden, but never because of him. Never. He stopped at a 24-hour flower shop. The owner was closing up. "Owner, we closed." Jungkook laid a black card on the counter. His eyes were red. His hand was Jungkook. "I need red and strawberries." "The biggest you have now." The owner saw at his hip and moved very fast. Jungkook drove the rest of way with the flour on the passenger seat and a box of strawberries beside them. He parked in the garage of their home, a beautiful, quiet house away from the city noise. It was home. It was their safe place, and tonight he had he woke in. The house was dark, no lights, He pressed his ear to it, faster than a small wet snake. His heart settled. He opened the door slowly. The room was pitch black. Tehun was on the far side of the bed, curled into a small ball against the headboard. His face was in his knee. The moonlight from the window shows the weight of his cheeks. Jungle set the flower and strawberries on the dresser. He didn't turn on the light. He knelt on the floor in front of the home, not touching him. Jungkook was breaking. "Hey, baby, look at me." Taehyung muffled into his knee. "Go away," he said. "Get out." "Jungkook, I know, and I will never forgive myself for that. But please, let me see your face." Taehyung didn't move. Jungkook waited a full minute too. Then slowly Taehyung lifted his head. His eyes were swollen. His nose was red. He looked small, fat-legged, and so. "Taehyung, you shouted at me like I was your enemy." Jungkook, tears falling now. "You are not my enemy. You are the only reason I am still alive." Taehyung, the south wind was today. Three of my men. I was angry at the world, and I took it out on the one person who was trying to love me. That is not an excuse. That is a confirmation of my failure. He reached out, palm up, not grabbing Jungkook. "I brought you and strawberries. I remember you said means a happy marriage." "And strawberries are your favorite because they are sweet like my. I remember everything you ever told me." Taehyung looked at the flower afresh. There were tears come, but those were different. These were cracked into wall of his. "Taehyung, you scare me, Cook." "Jungkook, I scare myself, and I will spend the rest of my life making sure you never feel that fear again. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, my love." He leaned forward slowly, giving Taehyung time to move away. He didn't. Taehyung pressed his forehead to Taehyung's knee. "Jungkook, tell me what to do. Anything. You can do anything to me. You want to shout at me for an hour? Do it. You want to break my favorite watch? Break it. You want me to stay on me for a week? I will. Just forgive me, please." Then his name, he thought, his mind still shaky, began to clear. He didn't want revenge. He didn't want to Jungkook. He wanted him, all of him, in the soft, caring man under the boss. Taehyung, anything. Jungkook looking up. "I desperate. Anything?" Taehyung, a small sigh paused. "Tomorrow you will be my personal spa man." Jungkook blinked. "What?" Taehyung, "You will give me a full body massage with oils and warm towels, and you will not leave my side for the entire day. And you will me strawberries. You will tell me you love me every hour, and you will sleep holding me. No phone, no work, just us." Jungkook let out a breath he didn't know he was holding. A tears of release mixed with the ones of regret. Jungkook, yes, 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 1,000 times yes. I will give you the best massage of your life. I will worship every inch of you, and I will never ever raise my voice at you again. He finally reached out and took Taehyung's hand. Taehyung let him their finger into it. Taehyung, you are Jungkook. I don't care. Taehyung, I care. Come. He pulled Jungkook to on the bed. He got up, went to a bathroom, and came back with a first aid kit. He can cleanse Jungkook with gentle practice hands. Jungkook watched him amazed. Here was the man he had started tending to his wounds. Taehyung, you are not allowed to watch anymore. You wall, you my heart. Jungkook whispered, I promise. He wrapped his arms around Taehyung's waist, his face in his stomach. Taehyung's hand went into his hair. Taehyung nodded. There is leftover rice in the kitchen. I reheated. Jungkook, you didn't have to. Taehyung soft but firm. You will eat and then you will hold me. This is an order from your husband. Jungkook smiled for the first time in 7 days. A real boy's smile. The next morning, sunlight folded the bedroom. Jungkook woke first. Taehyung was curled against his one hand in his shirt. Jungkook didn't move. He just watched him breathing. Then his forehead, his nose, his closed eyelids. Jungkook whispered, "Good morning, my heart." Taehyung, his eyes open, still a little puffy. He looked at Jungkook, and for a second flicker, then Jungkook smiled and it faded. Taehyung, you are still here? Jungkook, I promise, no work, just us. He had already set up the bedroom soft towel, a bottle of almond oil warming in the bowl of water, candle and strawberry vases, and the peonies in a vase. Taehyung asked, Warden Taehyung, when did you do all this? Jungkook, at 5 p.m. Couldn't sleep. Just wanted to make everything perfect for you. He helped Taehyung to sit up. He slowly, gently removed Taehyung's shirt. His shoulders. Jungkook lie down face from first. Taehyung over his cheeks pink. Jungkook the warm oil into his palm. He started at Taehyung's shoulder firmly but gently. Taehyung let out a small cry of relief. Jungkook, let me if it. Taehyung was by the pillow. It felt like Jungkook's hands trembled. He walked down Taehyung over his back, he spent extra time on his feet. Each turn, Taehyung giggled, a real happy giggle. Taehyung, that ticklish. Jungkook, good, you laugh. He flipped Taehyung over gently. Now he worked on his arms, his hands. He each Jungkook, these hands For me, I will never forget that. Tehung's neck, his jaw, his temper. By the end, Tehung was rubbed of soft sun and closed eyes. Tehung, your turn. Turn around, your turn. Jungkook, but I am giving you. Tehung, you are my spaman and my spaman. That's what I say. Lie down. Jungkook obeyed Tehung all into his own hands. He climbed on top of Jungkook on his back. He began to Jungkook, but his hands were softer, more. Tehung, you carry so much. The whole world on your shoulder, but not today. Today you are just my cook. Jungkook eyes with tears again. He turned his head to look at Tehung. Jungkook, I don't deserve you. Tehung, you don't get to decide that, and I do. And I say you do. He leaned down and the back of Jungkook, a soft the air changed, the candle flickered, the massage all smelled like an sandwood. Tehung of Jungkook back and beside him, their face inch each other. Jungkook was slow. Hey, can I properly? Tehung, you don't have to ask. Jungkook, after yesterday, I will ask for every single thing for the hiccup. Tehung's face, his thumb away her stray tears. Then him it started soft, an apology, a question, a promise. Tehung responded. It wasn't rush, it was a conversation. Jungkook hand to Tehung, wait, he pulled him closer. Tehung, cook, you. Tehung pulled him back. He looked into Jungkook's eyes, dark, loving, valuable. Tehung, I forgive you completely, but you have to forgive yourself too. Jungkook, I'm trying. Tehung, then let me help you. Looked down at Jungkook, his hair falling over his forehead. He smiled, his famous boxy smile, the one that had made Jungkook wait 2 years ago. Tehung, now I'm going to my husband and you are going to let me. Jungkook nodded. Next morning they wake up still tangled together. Sunlight in Jungkook's phone burst. Namjoon, hey, is Tehung sleepy? You can answer. Jungkook, no, I promise. 1 more hour. He fed strawberries one by one. The juices from his. They laughed, they whispered silly things. They planned a garden in a backyard, pianos, roses, and a small vegetable patch from Tehung's cook from at noon. Jungkook finally looked at his phone. Namjoon hands and a massive sobbing is rescue. Big clean has retreated. We won. Jungkook so Tehung, see, the war didn't end while you were loving me. Jungkook, the war doesn't matter when I am loving you. He pulled Tehung into his. Jungkook, I'm going to change, not all at once, but I will learn. I will go to therapy. I will not bring my anger home. I will be the man you deserve. Tehung, you already are. You forget for one night and I forgive you. forever they into a long deep food promise. That evening they cooked together. Taehyung taught Jungkook how to make a stew. Jungkook his finger. Taehyung it better. They ate on the floor on living room, watched a silly movie surrounded by a blanket and candles. At midnight, approached Jungkook, carried Taehyung to bed. He laid him down gently. Taehyung then prove it tomorrow. Wake me up with breakfast. Jungkook pancake with strawberries. Taehyung and whipped cream. Jungkook anything from my husband. They fall asleep. Heart to heart. On the dresser, pink in moonlight. The strawberries sat half eaten on the nightstand, and in the quiet of their room, two broken pieces became whole again. 1 month later, Jungkook stood in the garden planting with his own hands. Taehyung sat on a blanket nearby, feeding his piece of strawberries. Taehyung, the neighbors are watching. The scary boss is playing in the dirt. Jungkook let them watch. This is my happy place. Taehyung and him. Dirt on his nose, love in the eyes. Jungkook, thank you for not leaving. Taehyung, thank you for coming back. And they live on in a perfect world, but in a perfect love, one that chooses to heal again and again.